I'm going to show you guys what we have going on for first 2 weeks of 2013. This is an already commissioned table. This has going to be red oak legs that were halved from a pretty substantial log, and they're going to have the frame's going to be some heart of cedar. It's eastern red cedar. That's going to be mortise and tenon into the legs. And there'll be some other connecting pieces down here with some smaller pieces of the eastern red cedar. And then what we have going on here is in the center we're going to have antique heart pine, and that's also going to go around that inlay, which I have in a isometric wrap design with pecan, eastern red cedar, and red oak. So that's going to be the first coffee table. Like I said, this is for a customer that's already commissioned it. So we're going to have some more heart of pine coming off here, radiating out from the center, and then finish that up with either a piece of steel or another inlay, something similar to the three-part ribbon. So that's almost done. We're going to put that together here at the end of the day. This is what the cedar originally came from. I had 2 or 3 of these. Eastern red cedar. This came off a tree that was about 150 years old. I'm working to square it up now to get it ready for use. It's got some really interesting character here. Like I said, it's an old tree, but beautiful heart inside, beautiful grain, very resistant to decay. And then we have this beauty of a black walnut log. This is about the 3rd or 4th that I've milled up from this tree that I cut down a couple years ago. So it's got a little bit of decay on the outside, but the heart is just pure as could be. So we're going to get a couple rounds off of that, and then a couple slabs, and then we'll see what it looks like on the inside, and we'll decide what she'll become. So these two are probably going to become the next table after what I'm going to call probably the Nautilus, but that's going to be some nice stuff I picked up. We just had a astronomical high tide and pushed a lot of driftwood up onto the marsh banks. It was readily accessible, so I went and picked that up. I'm going to cut this black walnut and eastern red cedar into compass, and that's going to be inlaid within a couple other pieces, and then nice surround around that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the driftwood as legs. I got this is going to become legs after it's treated. We're going to fumigate it with ammonia in our steam box, and then we'll treat it with some epoxy, or we'll see if we can just do a good soak in some polyurethane. I like to dilute it and see if it can absorb more. And then just some nice dimensional pieces. This will be part of the structure, and then this longer piece, the skinnier piece, will help tie it in. So just some wood I picked up out of the marsh during one of my runs, and this piece right here was pretty interesting, and I really like the texture and the design. And this one's going to be pretty simple. She's going to get treated as well with an ammonia fumigation, but it has a really nice crevice down here. And we're going to go ahead and stick some orchids in there, and this is going to hang on a wall and see what it looks like. So if I get some more wood, you'll see some more tables, but that's what we're up to right now. Got a couple things going up on Etsy, and take it from there. So see you guys.